Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? So, we're back. Hi. Morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, you just had this look like you just woke up again. So we're back, and let's see where we left off. We have about 2 hours before it's time to leave. The raft is all set to go. Your mercs have the mounts and stuff all ready, set whenever you are. Nick did get the skunk and scorpion to help push the raft right to the water, so it's all set to be loaded in onto. It's actually parked at the dock and properly tied off.
Improperly tied up?
As far as you know. I think some of the staff there helped. So, what do you guys want to do?
The pontoon's already at the dock, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna take Skunk up there. Onto the
Nick
boat.
already brought the mounts over.
Then I'm gonna go up onto the boat.
And just wait?
Yep.
For 2 hours?
Maybe not.
So I'm asking, anything else you guys want to do here?
Can I go back up to the hot spring?
Yeah?
Is anyone there?
There's quite a few people soaking. Everything displayed for the sun to see.
Can I go see if there's a gift shop around?
Yes, there is a gift shop located right up behind the main counter that is full of embroidered towels, robes, special bath salt mixes to simulate the hot springs experience with special mineral salts, soaps, some different clothing styles, very light colored stuff for the most part. Relatively cheap fabric, but nice looking. There's also a large display case that displays a Nurtak jewelry, which is unbelievably beautiful. You can tell why it's so expensive. And a small general store right off the back of that.
Can I look through the clothing to see if there's anything that catches my eye then?
Most of it is very touristy stuff. You know, like colored blouses, bathing suit type stuff, muumuus.
Can I go to the general? I'm gonna go to the general.
Okay, it's general goods.
I'm just gonna keep looking around then.
Okay. The cafeteria door is still open. You see a little boy wiping down the counter down at the end. There's no one sitting in the main room.
Guess I'll go there.
Okay. How about the rest of you? Anything?
And I head back down. 'Cause if there weren't people there, I was gonna go for a dip, but
No, there are definitely people there.
yeah. So I'm gonna go back down.
Early morning, there's already drunk people there,
Yeah, I'm gonna go back down to the cafeteria.
including a very large orc who is very boisterously trying to splash at a couple of girls, and they're not very happy about it. That's about the most excitement going on up there.
I'll go back down to the cafeteria. Probably get some more sweets before I.
Well, you get there, the little boy is cleaning up the front display counter. He quickly rushes in back as you come close. She's sitting in the main room, staring at the walls, I guess. Hey, how about you guys?
Where would I find pipeweed for sale in this little resort?
I think
Make
it's still where the
a...
boat was. And that's Joe.
what
Did
should I
your
have you do
character
for that?
collect all the weed?
Oh, sorry.
Joe, did your character collect all the weed that we grew at the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't doubt that. I'm not even saying I'd vote for that.
If you
At
know
that point, the minute that he ran away, it was like...
Okay,
Joe, if you know President.
I'll let you either use investigation
I don't.
or insight.
Press all of your
Same bonus to both.
digitation.
+5.
That's not all of your
22.
Use
Where's the pot dealer?
all of your digitation.
It doesn't take you very long at all. As you're walking around, you see what looks to be one of the groundskeepers walking
All of my
slower than all the
dictation
rest
could
of them.
would include my
And
clothes,
as you
too.
approach them,
Say hi
you
to
can
my
catch
best
the
friend, Frank.
familiar odor with
Well,
a
smiley
very,
face on it.
with a bit more of a pungent
Yes.
strength to
Yeah,
it,
smiley face
sharper,
tattooed on
almost
my
crystalline.
arm. This ha-
It's crystal meth.
Is there anyone else around? Can I make a perception check to make sure no one else is in the area?
Sure.
Not one.
You're all alone.
400 people standing next to me, you're alone. There's nobody.
I tap him on the shoulder to get his attention. Politely, respectfully.
Hey man, what can I do you for? You need towel, you need soap, or something?
I ask him if he has anything special for sale with an emphasis on special in a casual tone.
I'm just a groundskeeper. I'm not allowed to sell anything personal as an employee. It's in the rules. Sorry, sir. Why, what you looking for?
I'm leaving shortly. Was looking maybe on something to smoke, relax my mind on before I headed out.
I totally hear you, man. Something to relax your mind, eh? Well, I'm not allowed to sell anything, unfortunately. Because if I sold stuff while I'm working, then that's going against the Rivianas, and I get in trouble for shit like that.
What about coffee?
But, how much would you, if you were trying to purchase some of this smokable fun stuff, how much would you be looking for?
Can we say I have 10 gold? Because I never actually rolled for it.
Roll D100.
53.
53 gold.
Okay, so
That's how much you have.
I say 10 gold worth.
Yeah. And that would be a pretty decent sized bag there. More than anyone would carry around when they're walking around. Now, I got break coming up in about 5 minutes. I think I'm going to go out and, maybe have a bit of a relaxer. I'm going this way. And he starts slowly walking off. After he gets about 5 steps, he stops, takes a breath, and then starts walking again.
I casually walk behind him.
Okay. So you, just standing there, come out of the place. You see him walk up to this guy that you've seen walking around. Taps on him on the shoulder, talks to him. There's like 4 or 5 people within like 20 feet of him, but including 2 of the actual staff that work there. And then they just quietly start walking off.
I have a feeling the staff knows.
I never tried to force him.
No.
I was very polite.
That's why the staff member said it the way he did.
And that's why I followed him where I did.
Because they don't sell that anyway. So, what are the rest of you doing?
Eating
Okay.
sweets.
Yeah, you can collect pastries to go and stuff too.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So, assortment of cookies, pastries, etc.
Assortment of sweets.
Yep, it's considered as part of your second meal. And you're just sitting there in that main room?
Can I go to the cafeteria area and ask for some bread?
Of course, dear.
I want to buy a bag of it.
Our fresh bread is unfortunately not going to be ready for another couple of hours. I know you were interested in last night. What we don't really usually do is, if you're okay with day old, I get a full selection I can give you.
Day old is fine.
Oh,
We've eaten
fantastic! Okay,
We're from
I'll be right
Foxville.
back. A few moments later, doorway opens. Out she comes with 2 large canvas bags
Just gonna give it to you
Okay.
for free.
and hands them to you. Basically trash bag size.
Day old bread.
Full of rolls, bagels, like loaves of bread.
Are they large or medium?
Oh, it's a full mix. You have literally...
No, the bag.
Oh, they're like trash bags.
Large
They're large bags.
Large bags.
Yeah. full of like sub rolls, dinner rolls,
They'll make it a couple days.
coffee rolls, biscuits,
Baguettes.
baguettes, croissants, bagels. Basically just imagine entering out the bakery at a grocery store and a bakery at the same time. What?
Nothing. I was just thinking. I wonder if they do that actually, like at bakeries. If you can get like free bread that's like day old bread.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I've done it. I've worked at bakeries where we did it. You just have to ask the right thing at the right time. Usually at the end of the shift when the bakery's closing up, and you find out what they have left over that wasn't sold that day, and you can usually get it right then. Or you go in the morning when they first open up, and they have to throw out the day old stuff from before. Or if it's 2 days old, they definitely throw it out. It's kind of weird at grocery stores, but anywho, that has nothing to do with this game. So you guys are stocking up on bread and pastries and cakes. You are following.
I'm sitting in a nice comfy chair smoking my pipe.
Okay. And
What is Fireboy doing?
I guess since we're pretty much done here, I'll go wait on my little fireproof section of the boat.
okay.
You actually want to go wait on the boat? That's
When
in
you
the
get to the
water?
boat,
Fireproof
you
section.
feel finally that you're far enough away that you don't feel that sadness anymore.
Hmm.
And you quickly fall asleep. You didn't sleep well last night. Alright,
Or
so
just me.
2 hours later go by. So you guys are stuffed full of pastries and sweets.
Did I make my purchase?
Yeah, he brings you to what you cannot see from the riverside or the cliffside or anywhere else is that there's an alcove hidden behind the cliff, and inside is a small village of
Employees.
apartments like carved into the rock side,
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
This is their living quarters.
and that's where they live.
Oh.
Okay. And he brings you right over to his area, and you can see that he has mirrors set up out front, and you're not quite sure why until you walk in and realize those mirrors are shining all the light through quartz crystal into a greenhouse where he's growing all of this and then drying it up in the top of it.
I compliment him on his operation.
I think it's a love affair, you know? So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm not allowed to sell anything, but I'm gonna roll this up for a few moments. You know, if you maybe leave something out, maybe something might else be left out, though. So, and he starts rolling up
I casually just leave a stack of the... Oh. It would still go with the 10 coin metagame. 10 coins still good, or if I gave him less, would he be more lenient? It doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm going to make an insight check to see which one...
Put down as many as you want and see what happens.
I just kind of slip the 10 gold coins on the table next to him and take a step back, and...
He finishes rolling it up, okay? Pulls out this little contraption. You think you've seen him before, you're not really sure. It's one of those minor things that few people have.
Okay.
But it bursts into flame, and he lights it, hands it over. Make a constitution check at disadvantage.
Finally. You guys don't... Okay, so a total of 10.
You breathe out, and you swear that your soul just breathed out with it. You ever have those hits? You just breathed it out, and your entire body waves over, and you're like, ah, as you settle back in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You go to look at it. It's not even in your hand anymore. He's already gotten it back. He's sitting there puffing away. These huge puffs like it's nothing. Okay. The coins are gone.
Okay.
But sitting there is a red velvet sack. That's about yay big.
I drop a few more coins and I slip the velvet sack into my satchel.
How many more coins do you drop?
Just 3.
Just 3?
I say that's on house.
He turns around, looks at you. You see his eyes are glowing green at the moment as he just kind of stares at you. Oh, all right, man. You sure you don't want anything else?
You got anything else that would be worth those 3 gold coin? I'll take.
Oh, what you be looking for?
Edibles.
I have. See, this is the nice stuff that makes you feel all nice and relaxed and good. I have a mix down there that I sell to the shamans out in the backwoods. Okay, I don't recommend it for newbies though. You'll be gone all night. You might not be back the next morning. I've woken up in some weird places.
I know someone who might like that actually.
And then we have this herb here, which is one of our best sellers. I actually make them for the owners. You know that salve that they give you that makes you feel all nice and tingly and it heals you?
Yeah.
You have no idea what they're talking about, but
Sure.
Yeah, well, this is the berries it's made out of. Okay? He hands you a berry. You try it?
Yeah.
You feel as if you've just eaten a full meal for the day, and even though you are still definitely feeling a bit buzzed, okay, you feel invigorated and ready to do the whole day.
Elderberries.
It's an elderberry. I had one. She
Good
gave me
berry.
one. A good berry. Yeah. Oh. I said if you have anything of that, I'll take a little bit.
Like a lot.
Well, 3 gold, that'll give you a pouch about yay big. And he pulls out a little green pouch, and it's about, yay size.
I tell him that would be wonderful.
All right, yeah. That's...
And the coins disappear, the bag appears.
the coins are already gone.
I thank him for his assistance and tell him I'll be much grateful.
Yeah, you make a perception check.
7 plus 5, 13.
Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Nope. I'm very thankful and I make my way out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
berries usually have seeds in them.
been a pleasure. Anything else I can help you with, or anything else you're looking for? More than happy to help. We also make custom strains on request.
I might be back one day, and when I do, I will talk to you.
Hi, man.
It'll be worth
If
your
I'm
while.
still here, I'm saving up for my own shop.
Whereabouts would your shop be?
Don't know yet. Depends on where I can get a location.
I ask if he's willing to give me his name so I can maybe if I find a location for him down the road, might be worth his time.
And this is how a bullshit NPC becomes a storyline.
Yep.
How the pot dealer became.
What's that dude's name?
All right, quick, someone make up a name. Hey, I've said from the beginning that
Darius McGruder.
Walton.
this campaign is completely based upon the characters. You give me ideas and I make them into the game. So I don't feel like naming this one. So you guys vote.
His voice again?
Welton's Wilmsboro.
Ayman.
Yeah, Welton Wilmsboro.
Yeah.
Of course.
The almost Jamaican, but not quite, with a little bit of European. So it's like a British Jamaica man.
Jamaican pot dealer. Yeah.
Aye.
Grower and dealer.
Maybe a little bit of Scottish without the drawl. I don't know. I fuck up my accents all the time.
It's tough. You guys don't.
I don't remember half the accents I do for half my people. It's why they all sound like
What
Agatha
about
or...
Eugene? I don't know about the last name, but what about Eugene for the first name?
We already got a name.
Wilton Wilmsboro.
Kind of like.
I don't know.
Now we gotta. That's his name now. I wrote it down. It's Wilton Wilmsboro. Sorry, dude.
Okay, hold on. Let me add that to my notes.
We'll call him like Welly or something short. Try to make it less painful.
Alright, so...
Call him Willow Willow.
That'd be too much.
Will.
Stupid computer, sorry.
Willow.
I always...
Willow might work.
I forget I'm like on stream and staring at myself.
Oh yeah, we just had that whole debate on stream.
I didn't say anything.
Alright, so what's his name again?
Welton.
Welton.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Willsboro. Willll.
SBOROUGH.
Yep.
Geez,
Good enough.
I didn't even figure
Jamaican
out-
pot dealer and
Jamaican Pot Incorporated.
Pot dealer and grower.
I'm gonna remember this guy. Welton's gonna come back. I'll give him a shop. I'll make him a fat
I can
trade.
make myself this thing.
We now have ourselves.
Maybe that's one of our
character.
missions down in the city. Out of this place.
You'll have a property real quick if I put my mind to it. So evil. Put my mind to it. He'll have a shot.
You know what the
see
sad
that?
part is? This is like one step away from how Toka got started.
I'll do it with that the day we ship. Oh my god, that's so evil.
And I didn't have Primal to work with.
So, Welton, Willsboro, the Jamaican pot grower dealer.
Okay. Yeah. So we have that now. And that's how a new character is created.
Thank you,
Okay,
Welton.
that is your character instead of Shrek. How's that?
Cool.
That's a much better investment.
This guy's gonna have a factory in 3 days in the city. I'm gonna love this. Oh my god, he's gonna have minions. They're gonna obey him forever and ever.
And imagine if you guys, okay, completely metagame, okay? So anyone who's watching the stream at some point, you know, we're pausing the game for a moment. If you really think it out, okay, if you have the grower, okay, you have specialized lighting, okay, heat control, extra nature boost, something might work,
There's something eventually.
Element controlling.
and connect to the network, the spy network, and distribution, and yeah, multiple elements.
So are we planning to take over this Cape City, or is it just me? I'm not gonna destroy it. I'm just gonna... We're just gonna build business out of it.
As I've said in all my campaigns, it's all open-ended. In this one here, I'm bullshitting my way through the whole thing. I grabbed a random map, started with a random story, have a random overall story that we've made clear, and I'm just filling it in as we go. I told everyone, you make suggestions, I'll put it in the game. You wanted Skeksies, we got Skeksies. You wanted gelph, we got gelph. You wanted
Charmander.
Charmander, we got Charmander. Sort of.
Sort of. Knock off.
Yeah. By the time you become Charmeleon, you're no longer going to be considered a kobold. We're just going to change your race to Charmeleon.
I think that's the best choice for you, honestly. Your evolution is
Final
actually
stage grows wings.
He's like meow.
Okay.
He can talk.
And then he's Charmander.
John,
Now all he
This
can...
wreck is evolving.
He loses all sense of speech and just goes Char.
When he becomes level 10, he'll be Charmeleon. Level 15 will be
Charmander doesn't evolve to
Charmander.
level 16.
It's about what I was thinking.
Charmander.
Charmeleon.
level 15. That's all I go chooses.
So, yeah, make sure you write that in on your possessions.
And so, what are the amounts? Because I
So,
need that.
you have, for 10 gold, you have 100 doses of high-grade cannabis.
Sorry, that wasn't.
And I consider it dosable pack.
Okay, cool.
It's just easier to measure it that way. Because otherwise you gotta do with ounces. Yeah, no. We're doing game here. And then the other one was for 3 gold, you get 30 good berries.
30 good berry weed doses?
No, just plain good berries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't go bad. They last forever. You eat one and it's a full day's sustenance, as if you had eaten a full day's worth of sustenance.
Okay.
Kind of repetitive, but hey, it is what it is.
It works.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Perfect. And then that way, I make my way to the boat, check on everyone in our party.
Okay, the kobold is asleep in the hammock. Nick and Knack, well, Nick is sitting there with all the animals. Knack comes up shortly later.
Okay.
Okay. You know they pay you money for stuff?
If you have stuff to sell, yeah.
Is this good money? And he shows you a bag that has about 40 platinum in it.
That is a lot of good money. That's very, very good money.
Okay, so I do good?
You do great.
What'd
Okay.
you sell?
Huh?
What'd you sell?
The Skeksies.
Well, I don't know.
We forgot to tell you. You're not
You
making
did
the
trade.
I find
Like,
rich guy
you
with
could
big
do it.
mouth, and he thought it really cool when I pulled gems up out of rock and out of ground. So I just keep on pulling gems, and he paid me for each gem I pull up. And then he started throwing coins at me, and it was kind of fun. So I just continue, and I pull up metal, and he thought that was cool. So I kept the metal, and he wanted some of the gems. I was like, okay, you can have the gems. And then he just kept throwing these coins at me, and I have these. And you see the platinum's one on the tops. As he moves around talking it, you can see that below that looks to be what you can assess at another 150 to 200 gold. He started off giving me one type of metal coin, and then he gave me another metal coin, and then he gave me another metal coin. And so it's kind of fun.
Can I go into his? Can I give him like what a coin values in my head is for money?
Yes, you could.
I'm gonna do that. I can roll for it with advantage.
I wanted to roll for it just to give me an idea of how well you do it.
That was 16 and 16. So either option, we have 22.
Okay, so you pat. It's okay. Pat him on the head.
You did good.
Okay, you see his eyes roll up in his head for a moment. His entire body goes from that dark, almost iron-like sheen that you've seen for the last couple of days to gold. And then platinum. And then back to stone. Actual stone. Okay. Platinum dwarf, bad idea. Wow. I rip him off good. Closes up the back.
Back on that. I didn't know how to walk away.
Now you forget you just had all that.
Yep, I've had him on that twice. The first time was because this is actually what you have in your hand. Good boy. And then walk
Thank
away.
you. And actually, he's like, you know what? I owe you now. I know what you did. I'm not dumb. And he reaches in, pulls out a handful of coins, and hands them to you.
Take him.
So roll a d20 for gold and d20 for platinum.
7 gold, 11 platinum.
Okay. Because he's going to melt them all down into bars as soon as he can. What?
Wouldn't it be better just to keep them?
He doesn't need money.
We need
He's
money.
the employee. You're the employers. You're supposed to be paying him.
Good point.
And you did pay him. He's already paid. He's content. This is all his money.
Yeah.
And he's being useful. And so basically he just ripped off. Forgot what's going on.
So now you're all at the raft.
Tell your
Okay.
boy he needs to make us more money.
Whack looks at you. So you coming with?
For now.
Ain't you useful? Did you hire him too?
I think he's just hanging on.
We'll see where
Okay.
it goes.
Well, since you're tagging along, what's your name?
Oh, now you want to know. Want some more smoke?
I think I'm good.
You now realize that your stuff is 3 or 4 levels higher than his.
Oh, I asked if I can borrow your bowl.
Sure.
I take the bowl. Stop packing in one of those doses. Hand it back to you.
Malik.
Malik?
I call out massage.
Skekal. That's my full name. Everyone just calls me Skek.
No, mine would be nice.
Is Fee introducing herself, or is she just sitting there quietly?
I'm Akio.
The dildo.
And Fee's just sitting there quiet.
Now Charmander sleeping.
I'm taking a nap. Missing out on all of this character
Well,
development.
since he's technically my henchman, I call out, and that's Rek, our little flame kobold.
Wreck. About
Wreck.
to happen.
Wreck about to happen.
Wreck in ashes.
Care for your Rek things.
Oh, we want... Monculus Pride is on. We want Bergamir created. Shout out to Betsy Fedora and Mountain Dew Man. Hi, Homunculus Pride. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure what
Our
Bergamir.
friends.
Borglamir?
Berglamer.
Berglamir.
Berglamir.
Yeah.
It's like the Hamburglar, only
Yeah.
like almost as crazy as the guy that's about to come in and say hi to you guys again.
Yeah.
All right, so you're all back at the, and as you're chatting, you hear this. as you look around.
Yeah, that sounded almost
I'm
painful.
just gonna like.
That would make my throat hurt.
Gee.
Okay, you turn around and you see the couple, and she is just arms out. Oh my God, flailing around. It's so beautiful. I can't believe it. Yeah. As he comes over. So now I believe we're all set. So I'll be taking it down with you. She's going to be staying here, but now she's, as you can see, she's quite happy with me now. I'm not pissed off at that anymore. So you guys can drive it down. I get to steer part of it. I'm all excited. Once we get there, I have it already arranged, so we'll have luncheon at my place. We've already arranged for some interesting foods for you all. Brought in some very good specialties.
I'm gonna hold up the 2 large bags of bread I have. I have a bunch of bread.
My dear, are you that hungry?
No, the lady at the cafeteria just gave it to me. It's a day old.
Oh, it's bird food.
Yeah.
Ah.
Or mount food.
Getting it from
whichever.
Skeksies.
You know, there's a certain stuff that you can get from the alchemist shop. If you sprinkle it on the bread and the birds eat it, they go boom. It's fantastic to watch.
Alka-Seltzer.
That sounds good.
Alka-Seltzer.
I'm interested in
Yeah,
that.
that could be
And
fun.
we have the bird.
Yes.
Wait, I can eat Alka-Seltzer.
I'm not sure, you know, what it's called anymore. But I'll have my assistant get a hold of it if you so wish. So, shall we be leaving then?
Yep. Make sure everyone's good. Secure
Goodbye, Data. You be good. I'll be back with the boat. It'll be all set so we can go cruising up the river like we promised. We're gonna go find our ancestors and kill them and stuff them. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I confuse myself doing that voice.
It's a confusing voice. I don't blame you.
I'm just gonna kind of hide in the room that's on the boat. Just like, I'm just gonna
So
go in
you guys
there.
push off and
Yep.
okay.
I'll
So
keep watch. It's only like 2 hours.
you've been on narrow riverways so far, and you don't have any oars or any poles to push with. So you're just going by the current with a rudder. So you're moving a bit slow at first. Okay. Other rafts are going by you and pushing you back towards the shore with their wake as they're going by you at much higher speeds. And, well, this is going to be a bit longer than we expected, won't it, now? So I thought it would only be like 2 or 3 hours, but it looks like it's going to be like 6, 7. This is going to be faster.
Yes,
Yes?
it's going to.
Oh, good.
I'm scared.
This ought to be fun. Do I get a show too?
Could be.
I pay tips for a show. Anyone that wants to make a perception check for a fun joke?
19.
13.
You notice, you know, Burke, Knack, for some odd reason, seems to be hiding a bag in his backpack and kind of hiding his face and stuff from your guest.
I'm gonna walk over to Knack.
Yeah.
Knack, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm perfectly fine here. I'm good. No worries.
Why are you, like, obscure in your face from the guests that we have?
Can I explain later, boss?
Sure.
I'm gonna kind of mention, like, I'm gonna poke my head out of the room. Hey, Nak, you wanna come in here with me?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay.
I can hide you in my cloak.
You shouldn't be too mad. He's the one that threw him at me.
What do you mean?
I tell you later, boss.
I just sort of thumbs up.
Platinum is worth more than gold.
Best thing I told anyone yet.
I'm just gonna kind of open my cloak, just...
No, he's fine. I could even say that call into your heads and tell you he's fine. Believe me.
So, what were you gonna try and do?
Control water.
Control water. Okay.
The boat. So sending it downstream quicker.
So you're gonna try and push the water, make it go faster.
I'll lift up the boat, one block of the water, and just zip down the waterway quicker.
Okay, so you want to basically make like a swell wave.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So you go with your elemental devotion. So it's no spell point cost to give yourself the water buff, so you can connect up easier with it.
It's okay.
For the effect of altering it, which is going to be a different effect for you, is this going to be one of your pre-spells? Like affect normal element? Where you're able to control a normal element, like affect normal water, affect normal fire, affect normal earth. Okay, only small amounts, like so forth.
Right.
Okay, so let's say affect normal element was one of your first spells.
Okay.
When you took it level 2 to learn. So at that point, you'd be at like 1 spell point cost for that, but you'd want to push it forward for a 15-foot boat with a full load. You're going to want to put extra spell points into it. So how many spell points do you want to put into this? I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of math in my head right now.
We'll throw between 10 and 15 between speed and getting us the distance-wise.
So how many? 10, 15?
We'll go 15.
15?
Okay.
So 15 spell points with controlled direction. Okay. I want you to roll a d20. We'll do an intelligence check for this one. You can add your intelligence spell mod, which I will bring up for you.
I got it.
And you get to try your first primal spell creation. So you get a +8.
Yep.
Damn.
He's smart.
I needed it. 13. Oh, no. Yeah, 13.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want you to roll, you said 15? All right, roll 16d6. Do we still have a bag of d6 around here somewhere?
How many?
16.
There's not D6.
Yeah.
Oh, what are those?
Those are combat tokens from board game.
So 6, 8 here.
That's a bunch of d10s.
Yeah, then after that, they're next.
I say 6, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Need
How many?
one.
You put in 15 points,
Yeah.
so 16.
I need one more.
One more. One more.
One more. One more. Come on.
There we go.
This will save us.
I thought fireball was bad.
Yeah, right?
That's a lot of 5s.
Oh, ones too.
Holy shit.
There's still enough 5s to
So
make
what's
it
the
up.
total?
Let me get that. 20,
Add up the ones.
25.
30.
Since we're already at 30, all of you make a dexterity check.
All of us?
Yep.
Saving?
No, just a dexterity check.
I'm in the
What's the
hut,
total?
so hopefully...
I knew you were up to 30, so
22.
9.
13.
11.
Did I roll the highest? I'm asleep.
in a hammock.
He's just going whatever the boat does. He don't care.
How did I roll the highest? I'm napping.
I'll also roll for your mounts
22.
Jesus.
Nope,
Wait,
roll for
what
the
am I
mounts
rolling
too.
now?
for a dex check, right?
And,
Yeah.
and the henchman.
I rolled an 18 plus I get +4 to dex rolls.
What is she
What's
rolling?
the total?
I need to vote
43.
for punk.
43 plus your spell, so plus 8, so that would be 51.
Yep.
10 for punk.
Okay.
My dice.
I'll take my d6 back.
Never.
Okay. So, this guy up at the back kind of props himself up.
I can just picture him doing,
Okay, grabs onto the railing, smiles at everybody, puts his hand out.
I'm in
And-
the hut.
Yep.
Oh no.
Okay.
Up with the mouth.
Okay.
Right.
Again.
Through the ceiling.
I'm hiding in the
Greg,
corner.
this is the easiest for you. It's such a wonderful, easy ride. You don't even really notice any difference.
Damn it.
Awesome.
Okay. You're able to. That hammock is just fantastic for you.
It was one of my.
Yeah. The rest of you, all of a sudden, this whole raft fucking takes off. It pops a wheelie, basically, and starts going down with a rooster tail coming out the back of it. Okay. So all of you end up flat on your face because you couldn't make your dex roll. Okay. Now you get to make another roll to see if you hold on or if you go flying off the back.
Do I have to make
Can I
it
use
because I'm in the
spiders?
hut?
Do I do that? Because I succeeded.
No, you don't have to.
Alright,
I'm in the hut.
Yeah,
Up
the
against
hut
the
is open in the
wall.
back.
I'm up against. Oh, that's right.
Not again.
9.
13.
I activate spider climb, so I ain't like go that goddamn wall.
13.
13.
What am I doing again?
Are you Dex?
Dex.
Dex?
Is that okay? Can I do that? Just activate spider climb.
Yep.
12.
12.
Hold on with my tail.
Burke just barely grabs Nick before Nick goes flying off the back. Burke rolled an 18, and, well, Nick rolled a 1. Otherwise, you all basically are just barely able to hold on as this thing just starts skipping across the water.
How are we going so fast?
That spell
I don't
works
like
a
going
lot
anywhere
better than you
slow.
expected.
I'm not going anywhere slow.
I'm hanging on, even though I'm stuck to a magic surface, and I'm still saying, this was faster.
Alright, so that lasts for a round. Are you continuing it from another round?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be another half the spell point cost. So you used 15 last time, so it's going to be 7 this time.
Okay, so 23.
Alright. And it just continues skipping. Okay, are you doing it for a third round?
I'm gonna start slowing it down so I can save my spell points.
Well, either way, if you're continuing, it's going to be that same 7 points this time.
All right, so we'll keep going until I'm out.
Okay.
Screw it. We're going to eat anyway.
Okay. The big guy has his teeth like caught on one of the railings on the side. Fantastic! I am absolutely loving this thing. It's such a great purchase. I'm gonna have to buy that from you.
So I'm guessing he's not that.
So you
That
notice that you're bombing right past all these other barges. Okay, it's like going down the highway at 90, going past the people that's going like 30 and 20. Okay. How many rounds are you continuing it up in
Well,
total? In total. So how many more rounds did you have left at 7 points a round?
1, 2. So about 3 more rounds.
3 more rounds. Okay. So as you start running out of oomph, and everyone else has basically got themselves picked up enough that they can hold on, barely used to what's going on. Okay, you start slowing down, skipping down to a low, and then just start coasting. And as you start coasting, you realize that you see this huge conglomeration of buildings, like 6, 7, 8 stories tall in some places, with large piers coming out into the riverside. The river seems to go right through the center of this, what you know as, and you know as, and you know as a city. For the first time ever, you are seeing buildings that are more than 3 stories, where you can't even see the difference between one building to the next. There are colorful boats all over the place, waving banners of a plethora of different images and symbols,
Is this heaven?
and in just as many colors.
What is that?
You see boats the likes of which you've never seen before. Some look like actual fish, like half swimming out of the water. Some of them are barges like you've seen before. You see another one that looks oddly like someone took a half of an acorn shell, and that's the boat. And then as you're watching, you see this one sharp, like triangular style boat just go bouncing right by you, just like you'd been bouncing this whole way.
Another boat.
Yeah. Welcome to Port Bothan.
See, that didn't take long, now did it?
Here.
Make a wisdom roll, Sky.
Eight.
In my day, it was called something else. You hear in the back of your head,
What was it called? I'm gonna kind of answer back in my head.
Was it named after me?
Oh.
So anyone that's watching her all of a sudden sees her slump and look a bit freaked out.
Oh.
It's just a regular city.
Are you okay?
Met a birdie.
Smack.
Oh no.
Schmegma.
You're not wanted in the city.
I know I'm not wanted.
Why are you acting panicked?
Remember when I went blackout unconscious?
Which time?
Which time?
Recently? Before we
Okay,
left?
The most recent one, yeah.
Yeah. I made a friend, I guess I can say.
Okay.
I made friends with both of them.
Did Necromancer, leader of the Swamp Town, the original one, the temple that you guys went to?
Uh-huh.
FYI, I wasn't in your party at that point.
I might want to meet him.
No, but he knows all the details.
He could be fun.
This city wasn't named after him originally,
I imagine not.
but now it is.
He's a legend in this area. Didn't you guys pay attention when you were in Swamp Town?
More or less.
Apparently more or less.
Used to be called Scar Harbor. Within the sewers, if you follow the red marks, you might find something interesting.
Dolphin says to follow the red marks in the sewer. We might find something interesting.
Make a history check, Sam.
AKA.
Yes.
Did you just roll a nat?
No, 21 total.
Okay. And with all your
dude.
spy networks and thieves' camp, you are well aware that red markings in an underground location show areas that you should stay away from. Because red marked locations mark danger, where there's probably things there that would take out a normal rogue or person that's trying to travel in that direction. It's commonly used by higher up dwellers that have their own like caches. So, like, if there was a rival pirate, for example, they would probably mark the channels leading to their area or close to their area in red, because if you went any closer, they'd kill you.
Yeah.
It was also quite often used by mages to denote other dangers. So, red markings underground, especially in a sewer, mean bad stuff.
I look over at Skek. Red doesn't usually mean something good underground.
Could be interesting and fun.
I like him.
Well, we're going to be in the city.
I'm gonna kind of ask Dolphin, just like, interesting in what way? Just in my head.
Memories.
For me or for you?
This has been a fantastic ride! I cannot believe how this thing moves! So, where do I turn this thing on to do that again? That was awesome. Awe-inspiring, truly, truly. So worth the money, so worth the money. If I had known it would have done this, I would have paid double. Double!
Are you still willing?
Do you get a tip? We just got us here in like less than 10 minutes.
That was you? Sorry, I was too busy holding on. I could not see anything about what was in front of me. A tip, of course, a tip. Well, kind of low on coins. I found a street performer that just was fascinating. But let me see.
Your business, so
Let me see.
we're good.
I have a purse for you, and he hands you the purse of 5,000 gold.
Okay.
He's like, let me see. I don't have anything worthwhile for a tip for you on me. What can I do for you? What would you like, my dear sir?
We'll talk about that when we get to your office and see what we got.
Fantastic. Remind me I owe you a tip. A tip most grand. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Fantastical. It's the fastest speedboat ride I've had yet. And I owe 3 of those. As you see another one of those triangular things go jutting by. Okay. All right, so you're coming up. You come up to a private dock, okay, that you just barely coast up to because now you're all out of oomph. By the time you get up close, a couple workers come out and throw some lines out to you, pull it up. And the dock is a good 3-4 feet up off the water line. So they just kind of look at you, bring you over to where you see this odd arm of wood coming up over the dock and over the water. Nothing you've ever seen before personally. Brings you up to it, and then you hear creaking sounds, and all of a sudden the entire raft is lifted right up out of the water and brought up to the dock. He unloads you, brings you in, and you go walking through a warehouse, okay, where everybody moves aside to allow you and the mounts through. Okay, he directs Nick to bring the mounts over to a side building because I love them. They're fantastic. If you ever want to sell the skunk, I'm more than interested. I might want the scorpion too if you want to get rid of that one. Okay, but they're not all that expensive. And the wolves, they're pretty, but no. And the Moorbound is not with you.
That's fine.
Oh, it disappeared
He'll get here eventually.
to go and take care of a...
It'll go, and when Whack wants it to come back, it can come back.
Right now, it's got a pile. It's like munching on a pile of ash. Sorry, Whack is also in his campaign, so I ended up summoning the Moorbounder because I got petrified. Turned to stone, petrified. So yeah, you pull up. He brings you upstairs into this beautiful, lavishly appointed boardroom. There's a good 10-foot long table with these high-backed, very well-cushioned chairs that could easily fit 2 of you in each one.
Nice.
He sits in it, filling out the whole seat. And then maids come out, put out a full spread of foods that you've never even seen before. Never mind the rest of you. Okay. In front of you, actually right behind you, you hear, Miss, I hear that the skek wished for the sugar. And as you turn around, there is an a la carte that's 6 layers of cookies, pastries, cream puffs. And standing on the side of it is this little 2-foot tall, round, gnomish-like creature. Miss, I might highly recommend these and these and these and these. And they go fantastic with this if you like some. Have you ever had honeysuckle nectar?
Curious head tilt. She's too in awe to speak right now.
Creature reaches underneath the shelf it's standing on, pulls out the glass, it's almost as big as it is, pulls a tube out, fills it up with this golden liquid, and hands it to you.
Take a
Sweeter than honey.
I have this by the gallon.
Very rare. Only can get it from the honeysuckle plant that only blooms once every 10 years. Oh, and you want to see something else fantastic? Check this out. And he pulls out a pomegranate. We have the blessed fruit of the islands. Would you like one?
I have a lot of them.
And he's holding it with such reverence.
I'm gonna take out one from my pack and just.
Eyes go huge. What you got there? You have. Where did you find
More.
blessed fruits? Blessed fruits are very rare.
Take out 5 more.
On our travels, we found a tree.
Where? I will buy the location of this tree from you.
Honestly,
I will gladly buy this location of this tree from you. I will pay you 15,000 gold right now.
it was somewhere in the swamp. I'm not gonna lie.
I need a better location than that there.
I don't remember where it was.
Okay. Can I interject? Okay, do you fight me?
No.
Can I use telepathy to just talk through her at this point. I'm not trying to overpower her, but I'm telling her it's like.
And I'm gonna kind of talk to you back mentally. I don't know if the tree's still there.
Why the hell does that matter? Just have the tree bender build us a couple back trees in a fucking backyard.
For a tree of that?
Fruit.
For a blooming tree, I'd be willing to spend 50,000.
You're still wearing your earring, right?
Yeah.
Your earring?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it and tell you, this guy's offering money for pomegranate trees. Do you think you can grow him some?
For a
Yeah,
pomegranate
totally.
tree? If I didn't have to go and get it myself, I'd pay you 50,000 right here on the spot if you had one delivered to me.
We have
Where are you?
next to you in the same row.
Standing in a group.
She's still feeling the effects of that smoke.
No, we're all in the office.
No, we all got brought to dinner.
I'm
Lunch.
gonna look at you. But I have someone here who can grow you some saplings.
Like, honestly, you could just pull it.
You see his eyes go huge. You can almost hear like the cha-ching in the back of his mind. You can almost see his like eyeballs change to like dollar signs.
I have a few seeds on me, so do you have any place you want them specifically?
For seeds? For seeds.
No,
I can only give you like 1,000 for a seed because they're hard to grow and they take years and years.
No, I was gonna grow them, but is there any specific area in your house that you want them?
Or outside.
I am flabbergasted and completely unaware of what you are trying to tell me here, miss. What do you mean, a place where you can plant it?
Okay, I'm gonna have fun. I go in his head and put in his head what it's. If he has dirt, she can grow a tree. Tell her where dirt is, and she will grow tree.
For money.
50,000.
For one tree.
Hey, now I'm.
Sell him 5 trees.
But he said per tree.
We're rich.
Per tree. You do this 5 times, you can walk out of here with 100,000.
I could only purchase 4 at this time.
Oh, am I still talking to him? Well, that's the case. Then it'd be like, so.
You didn't say you broke the link.
Okay, where's their dirt?
So you're holding a link with her and him.
Oh, so I go in his mind. Where's dirt?
Wherever the
With
fuck
sun.
we want it.
Then-
I make one call wherever the hell we want it.
You make call, make sure there's sun, dirt. We got you.
Sun, dirt, cut you.
Am I high-fiving this group? I mean, you could make a
You
field.
can grow them anywhere. Anywhere you said, correct? Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. I'll be back in a few moments. Help yourselves. I'll be right back. I will.
I'm gonna reach onto the cart, grab
And
a
he
piece of cake. And
Goes running. Like literally running out the door.
to the meat.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look him dead in the eyes and be like, "Am I worth money now?"
Okay. And
Make
you
15,000 then, as I'm eating a chicken leg.
I think I just did.
having not broken the contact yet, okay, you're seeing images of a greenhouse being built on the roof of the building. Okay, you see him
I
grabbing
transfer
people.
them. I go to this dude too, and I'm like, yo man, you got some seeds? We can make this guy make money. So now you're all seeing them build a greenhouse.
So
should
you
have
see him
better
pulling people
by
together.
Alton.
That's true.
We need glass building on top of the building to keep them safe. We're having gold coming into our places, men. We're having
I start
god fruits
casting light
of our own.
off of them,
He's fucking with them with light now. I'm
making
just
sure
like,
they're all properly lit.
You're still in the boardroom.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's out running through the halls, grabbing people. The only reason you know about this going on right now is
So
because
I'm
he's
linked to
mentally
him?
linked to him.
I'm enjoying this.
Okay, you see him grabbing. Sue, quickly order freshest, best dirt. We need big piles brought on roof in 10 minutes.
So Natasha's just eating a chicken leg, laughing his ass off. I just want
Skeksies
dirt.
eating
I
cake.
don't care the cost. You'll get it done now.
Dirt?
Or I fire you and make you the dirt.
Eating cake.
I don't care about the building structural integrity. I need dirt.
Figure it out. Figure it out.
He's busy right now, and we'll drain him with money.
I do not
already.
have an empty lot at this time. The roof is the best place. Figure it the fuck out.
Okay, at this point, can I just kind of push them out of my head?
Yes. Make a wisdom roll.
I tell him that I tell the group that he's good, and I break the connection.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to keep digging that much.
So yeah, the food is delectable, and so I heard that one of you does not want skit candies, but others do want skit candies. Who wanted to try skit candies? Okay. She brings over a tray, and you see these red crystalline candies.
Those look familiar.
They look much like the bloodstone that you've seen, but they're definitely not.
Intelligence check. Can I eat it?
Yeah.
Okay, I eat
What
it.
is it made out
Hey,
of?
that was
Snack?
good.
It has kind of a full-bodied, almost coppery flavor,
It's
like
blood.
a battery, and makes you feel a bit tingly afterwards.
You realize I'm pot spider, right?
I know.
That doesn't bother me.
No, you find it very nutritious and almost addictive.
Actually, I'll take a couple more.
Yep.
I'm just looking at it, just.
You gonna try taking one? No?
I'm thinking your
You
value.
really should, dear. You're here in the back of your head. You really should.
Is it the?
Take a candy. Maybe your bow. But what do I know? I've been dead for a few hundred years.
Oh, it's ball then. You sure?
I am the voice inside your head. I will control you.
I don't want to eat my own kind though.
It's normal.
I said put it on
For
your
your
bow.
kind it is.
I don't care. It's normal for me.
Define
I know
it.
you're doing good when they start squeaking and getting...
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does Asmund tries one of the...
They're quite good.
Yeah, me and
You
Ian
recognize
read
that. You recognize the general flavor of blood, just like he did. They are invigorating. They kind of keep tingly. They're good. You can see why they'd be a sweet treat.
Tastes like chicken.
Trade me.
And when you eat some of the pomegranate with it, it just makes the flavor burst.
Pomegranate with it. It's not that bad. It's very sweet.
Okay, what do I get if I try one?
A bite of food.
So you trying one?
I'll give you 10 gold if you eat.
Fine.
Peer pressure.
Bribery.
I'll just take the smallest one I can
They're all
find.
exactly the same size. Almost like they were machined.
Ow.
It melts in your tongue in pure ecstasy.
Tastes like your mother.
Okay. Your eyes feel warm as you start seeing slight images and feeling things around you.
Oh my goodness.
And then the feeling fades.
That's weird. That's really weird.
You should have a couple more.
No.
Let's see where the
Okay,
feelings go.
you guys look over and you can see, like, you know that look a person gets when they're getting cold chills up their spine and something feels really good but they're trying to deny it? They're like,
It was okay.
Yeah. Didn't like it. Didn't seem like you didn't like it. Tasty. Have another one.
so after about a half hour, door comes crashing open.
Oh,
Okay.
he's back.
He comes through, sweat dripping off of him everywhere. His shirt is torn.
I'm
His
gonna cast
jacket's been
prestidigitation
thrown
on
off.
him.
Okay. Doesn't work.
I just wanted to clean him up.
Yeah. There's an anti-magic zone in here.
Oh, that makes sense.
He's not dumb. He's a... If any of you do an Arcana check, you would have noticed the anti-magic zone right away.
Wait. I gotta stop you right there and just backtrack your words and verify something. You said it's anti-magic zone, but I've just been casting telepathy through this entire building and no... Okay, just want to double check that.
Telepathy is not a magic. It's a psionic. It's
Or
mental
primal.
ability, not... Exactly.
I mean, technically, all of us are depowered by an anti-magic field, if that description is accurate, but just a point. Anyways, moving on.
It stops magical activity or any type of magical imbuement.
What's primal?
Well, primal, if you were doing like fire,
Yeah.
okay, depending on how he's doing it, it's either lighting something on fire, which is a normal fire, so that's non-magical. You just have that natural heat, or it's elemental plane of fire. Okay, going into an anti-magic zone is not going to dispel an elemental. Okay, it's all mental. So for you, it's psionic. It's not even working off of magic. It's working off of your own mental power and prowess. Okay, your nature magic wouldn't work in the anti-magic zone correctly. It would be incredibly diminished. Your vision issues and stuff that you have, okay, you'd be able to see a little bit. That's why you can hear Balthin, but you can't see him standing next to you. Okay? and that's why even he looks more dull than normal.
Oh, that's a little refreshing.
Okay,
My eyes aren't being blind.
but none of you have tried to like blaze up or do anything major for your abilities while you've been here, and psionics wouldn't be touched by an anti-magic zone.
Paper towels.
I do science.
Oh no, I was just wondering for their sake. I know mine works, but
Yeah, no, that's why
nice.
I gave you a little mini history lesson.
Yep.
And knowing is half the battle. Gee, I know. So I have conglomerated and testiculated a full plan here. It's gonna take me, Sue, I swear you're gonna be fucking fired, an hour to prepare everything.
Okay.
Told you 10 minutes, not an hour. Apparently, they need to reinforce the building so that it doesn't come crashing around us or some bullshit like that.
Makes sense.
Doesn't the price
I'm
go
just
up?
gonna- I'm just
either
gonna
way?
I
Makes
swear,
sense.
if you throw enough money at it, it should be able to fix it
No matter how much
immediately.
this
Don't you
building is
agree?
worth, if they crush it in from things, plant a few more trees, the money's made, they don't care. I mean,
Pretty much.
No.
Smack in the wall.
So, we have some people coming in to redo the main support struts in order to accommodate what's going on. Yes, miss.
So you said
Huh?
that you'd pay 50,000 per tree.
Aye,
So how many would you?
4.
So that's 200,000
Aye. In cash or trade?
cash.
Because I have plenty of other stuff I can trade for you as well, or as for a portion of it.
That's pretty much shit. Like a manned, casted, crewed.
You want a ship?
Or a castle.
Metagame.
Or a castle.
Like a castle, a ship, 200,000 gold is pretty much
Small
enough
army.
to buy an army. I mean,
Small army.
it's a trade item. I mean, money you just made, what was it, 5,000? That's enough to get us through the next 3 settlements easy, just if we were comfortable. The amount of money
Very
he's offering you for these 4 trees,
Will make us comfortable for a long while.
it's different. If you wanted, right now, if you wanted to buy a merc group to transport you to the east ends of the earth for the next 2 years, you have enough money to buy it. You want to soul-bound a couple of super guys to follow us, find a good necromancer, we can pull that shit off. That much money is a lot. Like,
No, he didn't end up going next.
or you could buy carts and guards, and we could have armed transport
We have
to
whack.
the world, or a boat and a crew, which is that's still enough to have. So I mean,
Or
that
we
kind of
have
money.
cash for when we do need it.
True.
What's your
Cash,
opinion?
credit, or trade?
Said you can get a castle, and there's your home base of operations for anything and everything you ever want to do.
I say just because then we have
You
cash
get
for
the
what we
castle, you
want.
still have plenty of cash left over.
I just say get the cash and then we have the money if we do need it.
There's not going to be too many places that we could spend that much except in a place like this. a town, 5 gold will buy you most of an entire spot in a town, but here is a city.
5 gold to buy most of the town we came from.
By the way, speaking about mercs, they stayed back with the animals too.
Figured as much.
I mean, it's not my trade. I just set up the business deal with my skills.
So, so if we could do it in an hour, and if things be ready in an hour, and I'll pay you definitely when we do it. Definitely. Oh my God, 4 god trees. I'm getting shivers just thinking about it. The profit, man, the profit. Yes, cash, trade, or credit. It's up to you. However you want it, I'd be more than willing to do it. I have offices all over this world, including even in the southern continent. Shh. Don't tell some people, though.
What kind of boats do you have?
I have...
Why do we need a boat?
We don't make boats ourselves, but any type of boat you want, I can bring you down to the boat market, you order it, we'll have it built for you in a matter of a week.
Why do we need a boat?
I
We're
don't
gonna be
know.
traveling on land.
It was an idea with the amount of money you had.
idea in my head.
Well, I mean, unless you wanted to look at the map and actually plan a boat cruise, because you can cut off the
I was
next
just
country
gonna ask
by.
for the gold and like platinum pieces.
You can do that too.
Yeah, I would just get
Yeah.
cash.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
boat,
can
we can buy a
buy
boat.
what you want with cash. cash if the time needs.
Oh no, I would only deduct the amount of whatever I'm trading you from the total and give you the
Oh, I
remainder.
know, but we have no need for
I have no,
right
I have
now.
no issue or want or in any way to try and rip you all off. Believe me, I do not. So far, this has been truly lucrative. Now that I have your raft, I'm going to have my specialty people try and recreate it because party boat.
So, curious question.
Curious answer.
Why do you call them god trees?
They're the fruit of the gods. They do not grow in most places. They do not grow well in most places, and they take about 50 to 100 years to come to a point where they will fruit. So they're only found on a very few, very remote islands.
That's why they're so
Very,
rare.
very rare to bring them in. And the time that it takes to transport them here, they're usually rotten, not good. We got a very, 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 very specialized crew that goes down there now and helps them out with it a bit, but they will not give us any true trading rights for it because they make way too much money off of it. You know, when you can make 50 to 200 gold a fruit, it kind of makes a big difference. That's why I'm willing to pay 50,000 gold for a tree, because 50,000 gold for a fruiting tree, one good harvest, and I've made my money back, or pretty close by it. I only need 1,000 fruit to pay it off.
And you're getting 4 trees, so
Well, that would be for a tree.
yeah.
Aye.
To be able to make enough with the food and things.
I'm gonna kind of grab my earring and say, you know, if you could do what you did when we grew the first one and just have never-ending fruit, that'd be pretty awesome.
I could attempt it.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
What does it matter? You didn't give him an ever-fruiting tree or offer that to him. That's a lot more value.
That's a lot more
Oh, yeah, I
value.
know.
Just build him his 4 trees. He'll make his money. Everyone's happy.
So, if you don't mind waiting here, or if you want, I'd be more than happy to whatever you'd like. Let me know. Anything you like. You're welcome to stay in town. Are you staying in town? Are you leaving town?
We're staying in town.
We're gonna
for
stay
a
here
bit.
for a little while.
Oh, good. You have your room and board set up already?
No, we
No,
haven't
yeah.
set that up yet.
No place. So get the fuck over here. Yeah. Them. They need a place to stay. Okay. No, not the shit one. The nice one. God damn it, Sue. Kick them the fuck out and send them in the other one. Okay. Good. We'll have room and board set up for you. It's going to take a few hours to get it ready.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Damn diplomats. And just because you're a ruler of some country, you think you can keep... Anyway. Anywho.
Anyway.
Yeah, I make much more off of this already. Okay, you here on my list. Okay, diplomat from southern continent, now down here. Okay, yeah. Wife can wait a few days. She won't even notice. I'll tell him to give her a few makeovers, and I'll come back and she'll have like lift and teeth and...
Yeah, that's funny.
Anywho, yeah. So, what else can I get you? We have so I don't even know what you guys want. Do you have a business? You have a goal? You just traveling?
Traveling
Other than
west.
all I know
We're
about you so
traveling
far is
west.
that you fling rafts into storehouses and
We're
come up with
traveling
amazing
west.
things.
We're traveling.
West? Why west? Nothing west but wildlands and
Yeah.
forests and the jungle.
May I speak on your behalf? Go for it. What do you know about the gelfling?
Gelfling. A living gelfling would be worth about 1 million
prices.
platinum at this point.
How
Not
much?
prices.
1 million plat. Yeah, I could sell it as a slave
No.
for 1 million platinum, easy, no problem.
No.
Rare, disappeared hundreds of years ago. Gone. Supposedly ran to the jungle, but no one been able to find him. Sent a few excursions out there because, yeah. But none come back, and no one will go anymore. You know, for some reason, it doesn't matter how much you might pay money when they want to come back. If they're never going to come back, they never go.
Yeah, when people go missing.
You know, it's kind of like trying to do business with Foxfield.
We don't like Foxfield.
Nobody likes Foxfield. Foxfield's a bunch of backcountry hicks. You know, cousin fucking people that are You know, I'm not sure if they've been doing their animals more than they've been doing
Guaranteed.
themselves, because those animals are fucking huge. You know, who knows? Maybe that's where I came from. You know, we've been trying to find out our lineage, you know, find out where we came from, what we are, because, you know, as you can see, my face is a little bit different. I'm a little bit... I'm not a common creature around here. And
Most people in Foxfield are like ogres, orcs, goblinoid.
that's around the world,
Tieflings.
Yeah.
except for in the south.
Tieflings.
A lot of typing.
I asked him what's in the south.
South.
What is in the south?
South is completely other land. Completely different, completely different, completely different. It's hard, but profitable. Depends which section of the south. And the southwestern section, it's desert, arid, and then mountains and things. And then in the southeast is the land you do not go to. Okay? Ships disappear going anywhere near the floating islands.
Isn't
So-
that where... I'm gonna look at you. Isn't that where Josiah is going to tour?
Yeah, so in order to get down there, you have to travel through the Mystic Islands, past the Maelstrom.
That's where it is.
Or you can go around the Isle of Anurtak. Either way is pretty much about as safe, as long as you pay the right tolls, or avoid the right places, or know the right people. But you know, it's pretty easy. Yeah. But you know, why you heading out there for? What, you searching for gelph?
I just pointed at her.
Are you searching for gelph?
Yes.
Truly? Looking for backers on your expedition?
I whisper into her head, and you hear me. Do you stop? Do you want to listen to something?
You stop him.
Sure.
If he sends backers... telepath.
Yeah, I'm not hearing any of this.
He's a slave trader. If you bring him along, he's gonna slave your gelph if you find them. I tell you that immediately.
And as you're saying that, he's like, yeah, I mean, 1 million platinum for a single gelph just for research, but you know, that's what the Skeksies will offer and have offered many times. Unfortunately, we cannot do it. But otherwise, I hear too that they have amazing life extending abilities and connection with nature, supposedly, and access to things that we have not known of this planet for a long time.
I'm kind of gonna go.
So, you know, even if I could not get many for like slaves or sell, you know, just to learn about them, I could sell that information for quite a bit. Yeah.
In your head,
The Society of Learned Men would.
I know.
Society of Learned Men would pay me 2 million platinum just so they could question him and find out about their history and knowledge. Oh, that'd be a much better deal. I could definitely do that. Yeah.
I think we have enough people on our crew as of right now, but thank you for the offer.
No, I can fund you. I can supply wagons and carts and supplies and well, that's not going to be ready for another few months. But
We won't be staying here for...
it'll be fun when it is.
What would?
Shh, the secret. No one's supposed to know.
Then why mention it?
Because I not tell you what it is. It'll revolutionize the world. It'll be completely opening the world.
Sorry.
Oh dear. I don't think we really will need help with our expedition, but thank you for the offer.
Fair enough. What's Sue? Oh, they're ready. They're ready upstairs. Apparently it's going to be another week before they build the rest of it, but they have the dirt ready.
And that's where we're heading up.
Yeah, come on with me. And he leads you all upstairs up to the roof. And it's a stone roof. Okay? And you see 4 large planters at each of the corners of the building. And there's still people dumping buckets of dirt into them that are being hauled up from ropes on the side. There's 20 people per side just filling this thing with dirt.
Can I give them bardic inspiration?
So are you singing it?
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
Huzzah! Ow!
I broke my arm. Now I can't move dirt. You throw me
A
off
rotator
building.
cuff. So you plant the trees?
Yeah.
Okay, and you grow him up? Okay, and he hands you 200,000 gold.
Boom.
It weighs more than you do.
And I was like, wouldn't it be smarter to take some with us, like some platinum? He has banks everywhere.
Oh yeah, I could change it whatever you want. Platinum, gems, well these are uncut, but they were such a good show, it's still worth it. Anyway, I can get platinum, gems, artwork. I can get you credited any of our locations. Platinum?
Yeah.
Alright, so that brings it down to 200 platinum. And he hands you it back.
Yeah, potato.
You see 3 other guys come out and start dragging their bag away. They get about 4 feet, and then another one comes with a cart that they put it up on.
Boss, we already brought the thing up here. Now we gotta put it down.
Back in the bank. Fit it in there. Can't lose my money. Wait, how much did I pay you? Whatever. I got it now. I'll have one of my servants show you over to your room and board, if that's okay. I'll have your mountain servants bring out over there as well.
Yes.
And I will. Do you need a guide? Do you need a personal like valet? You know, because I can assign you to someone. You know, they know the town. I know people that know the town. Make sure that you stay safe, not go wrong places, not get mugged, robbed.
I would suggest you grab
Be
one.
helpful.
It is a very, very dangerous place around the ports.
Then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suggest that we give us someone. What's up?
We do business with lots of pirates. Pirates!
I am a pirate. I said her.
I used to
said
be
like
a
she was
pirate.
Well,
Isn't she part of the employ here?
Then I heard the word of this odd creature known as Santa Claus, who said he used to be a pirate too, and instead we should give. So I give back to the community, and it's been given back to me. It's almost like,
Oh, that name sounds
like the word
oddly
of Balthan as well.
familiar.
yeah, I don't know. I heard it from some really weird people down south. Yeah, and some temple. They worship some snake thing. They're weird. But anywho. Yeah, you gotta go past the Oro. That's another weird place. Don't go there.
Oh,
Never go to the Oro areas. No, those temples are...
you've already been to one. Not with a thief.
They're weird.
Yeah, they are. Just a little.
So, alright, so we'll leave it there. You guys get escorted to your new... And they bring you, and it's a full house.
oh wow.
I was wondering what to do with this one, so now I know what to do with it. So, as you take a look at it, it is... There's a sign above the door that says, The Little Manor.
Why?
Okay? Mind you, it's 4 stories tall, beautiful, intricate carvings of gargoyles along this side. It looks like dryads crawling out of the corners of the building, coming out and reaching out to hold up these lanterns of light that look like glowing globes of sun. The place is overly, like, way overdone. And as you walk in, it's, you know that creepy horror movie where you walk in and there's just like everything on the walls are old, dusty, and should not belong in anyone's house.
Yeah.
You know, you just see the most random things like a cat head or the skull of a kobold. You know,
Baldwin's probably going
a Skeksies beak. You know, collection of bone weapons. What looks to be the arm bones of a creature that's covered in scales that has barbs coming out of the side of it. All kinds of weird taxidermy and grotesque creature stuff.
Holy.
Yeah. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight. OBKB?
Go over, Katie.
Sounds good.
All right, well then thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll see you back Wednesday.